Okay, this is going to be on the black antenna or on live TV. This is like around 1:28 in the morning, almost 2. I'm going to check all these conditions right now. I'm going to do very quick. This is the black antenna on the roof. So this is probably the longest. Yep, this is ESkip from Chattanooga, Tennessee. We're getting some of it. It's on the back side of the antenna. This is one of the highest ones. We usually get ESkip at this hour. Yeah, that's the black antenna, the one that's holding between the middle. The top antenna is bigger. I'm going to do it very quick. We're getting that channel. Get fast. I don't want to do this. How fast?
If you get
one bar.
Yes, sir.
2 bars.
The style.
2 bars. 2 bars. Do it fast.
Call 1-800-463.
That's one. This one is channel 8 we get. And yeah, that one we get in Knoxville, Tennessee. This is Lafayette TV. We don't get this one, but we did scans. I'll show you guys do a scan on this thing. These are way out in distance. I got these the other night from the black antenna on the roof. The circle one right now. This is the one that hits out the best range. And you can get it 75 miles range. Hope you guys can see it. And you guys can see it on the bottom of the mirror. You guys can see it on the mirror. Okay. We're going to do a scan for 10 minutes, and when they go back to the black top antenna on the roof, that's Chattanooga, Tennessee right there. That one we're getting about 70 miles away. The one that says on 10.1, that's probably Chattanooga or Knoxville. I don't know what that channel is. The 8.5s are Knoxville, Tennessee. This one we get during the day, but during the day it's bad. This is actually, that's the channel 8 thing. We get that one. Coza T, we don't get that. We're going to be switching over antennas in about 20 minutes. This channel I've been trying to get the weight because I got it a few nights ago at the top antenna. I'm going to turn on this little one soon. This is Chattanooga, Tennessee Scripps is. Yeah, see how it's breaking up? That's 75 miles away on the backside of the antenna. We're hitting off Single Mountain right now. This is ESkip at night on the TVs. See how it's breaking up? That's Chattanooga, Tennessee on Single Mountain. Way almost down to almost near Atlanta. This is that black antenna, the Rca one. You get either way. This one is the actual weight. This is the one I wanted to get so bad. We're going to do a scan in a second. That's the black antenna on the roof with the circle one you guys saw in the photo a while back. I think the video I did. And when I was putting it together and showed you, I think it was. We're going to rescan the channel for a minute with the black antenna. It's the Rca one you get at Wally World. But my brother bought this antenna about 2 years ago. And it picks up 80 miles away. It does 4K TV. The other one does 4K TV, but he got this one back. I have an Rca one. It's like a white one we used to have when we first came here to Tennessee, which I have in the shed somewhere. I have to bring it out and have the amp for that one. This one is a small amp on this one too. We're going to check what's going on in the black antenna, the circle one. And the one with the top one, guys, I did spray paint a few days ago when I showed you the metal one, which we're going to plug in that one real soon after this. We're just doing the nighttime scan at 2 in the morning almost. But sometimes the skip kicks around between 9 or 10 or 11 o'clock at night. Then it dies off between maybe 7 in the morning. This is called ESkip conditions on DBTV type stations. We got 29 channels now with the black antenna. Some of those get at least 38, 37 channels at night on a good day. We'll switch over to the QFX TV soon. So give it a couple minutes, we'll show you what it is. How we're doing right now. 46 channels. That's pretty good. That's more than what I had a few hours ago. Let's see what it looks like. That's Chattanooga, Tennessee. That's Chattanooga, Tennessee breaking up. That's Chattanooga, Tennessee. 75 miles away. Look at that, guys. Those are 75 miles ESkips. Look how it's breaking up, guys. That's 75 miles away. That is the long distance skip on the back side of the antenna. It's pointing toward Knoxville on the black, on the brown, the black brown one. That's what we're getting. And we're getting, that's ESkip at night, at almost 2 in the morning. And these are actually toward Knoxville, Tennessee, and Oak Ridge. These are UHF bands. That's Georgia TV out of Knoxville, Tennessee. We're getting 2 bars. Go fast. 2 bars. These are Knoxville, Tennessee channels. The channel 20s are. And that's channel 8. This one's kind of messed up. Looks like don't believe this single. If we build a homemade one, we probably get all these channels no problem. Like you see on YouTube. If someone wants to make me a homemade DBT antenna that does everything, then I'll be set for life. I wish I had one that does everything. But you have to have a balance and all those things like old school Radio Shacks. See, if you build a homemade one, you probably get further at least. These are about 40-mile away stations because Knoxville's 42 miles away. Chattanooga is like 72, 75 miles away, where you saw on channel 3. Hitting off Single Mountain, that's one of the tallest mountains in the area, about 3,000 feet. And it's mostly a lot of ham-to-ham communication comes on there, and also no weather radio stations are up there. See, this is actually further out. This is channel 8 in Knoxville. These are 42 miles away. Yeah, these are 42 miles away. These channels I get during the day and night. And that we get 2 bars. That's the one in Knoxville, Tennessee. So we're not getting cozy TV right now. This channel we wanted to get weight so bad. So we're going to switch over to black antenna in a couple minutes. We'll pause it for a minute and you guys will see it. So we're on the black antenna right now, and we're not going to pick up Chattanooga on this one. We're actually getting channel 6 right now on ESkip. But I don't want to play that music in the fucking background because it's stupid. You guys will see it. It is amazing. We're getting it at 2 o'clock in the morning. That's why we get them once. We got it 2 nights ago. And this is 54. Here, see, you're not going to get the UHF channels. It's pointed toward channel 6, this antenna is. It's in the opposite direction along the same way. You're not going to get the upper 54 channels. You might get it up somewhere there. Because this antenna is hooked up solder connections with the bolts. You guys seen it, but I showed you. We might get some channels on that. We're going to do a scan in a couple of minutes after and see what it does. We're actually getting channel 6. Yeah, you only get Jewelry TV. That's the highest channel you get there. 2 bars is good. So we're in center. And we're getting channel 6 right now. I like to see the weather every night at 5 o'clock in the afternoon. But I had to get the 11 o'clock ones. So we're getting good. 2 bars. This is the channel 7/8 channel. I don't think we can get Lafayette TV because that's a far out distance one. But we're getting channel 6 because I'm in the right position on the roof. This one's about almost 20 feet high. The tallest antenna I do. I'll show you guys a video of it tomorrow or when I get time. I'll show you a little quick clip. We're going to get these channels here. LCC, yeah, we got channel 10. But it's showing these are receiving it. We're not receiving no pictures on it. But I'm pretty happy about the channel 6 one. It's the long distance shot. But that's why I need something like a better quality antenna to check all these channels. I've seen guys have these DBT antennas on the roofs in Rockwood, have 4 different antennas pointing different directions, and they get all those channels probably do. I've seen they do that. Me TV, and look how we're doing it. You can't trust that. See, it's bouncing between 3 bars to 1, but we're not getting the channel right now. See, you guys can see that. And this is channel 10. That one, these are Knoxville channels. And we're actually getting some ESkip right now, but I don't want to mess with it. It's the perfect thing I want. Oxygen, yeah, we're getting that channel now. We're getting charged. See, sometimes it kicks in. Charge is where you get. I'm on kick in. Sometimes when you change to a channel like 8.5 oxygen, it'll kick in itself. You have to go to 8.4 or 8.1. And we're losing channel. Yeah, this is channel 6. And I'll show you in a second. There's weight. This channel I want, and this channel I want so bad. And we're getting all the way to Knoxville. And switch ESkip over that condition right now. That's the one I like, that channel 6 one. Sometimes when you kick other channels, it'll kick over that one. Causey TV. Now we're getting channel 8, I think. But we're not getting it now. But this usually gets channel 8 during the day. The conditions change over at this hour. Could be the wind blowing around or the way ESkip's kicking in. And we're gonna do some scans in a minute, so we're gonna get it right. Because we get channel 20 up here. I'll show you in a second. And this is the tall antenna on the top of the roof. This is actually channel 8, the same channel. So we'll go here in a second. I don't want to play any fucking music, but we're getting channel 6 at this hour. That channel actually I like. I had to adjust that antenna with the button with the rotor. I'll show you guys what this box looks like. Let's see it. We'll slide this out. You guys can see it right here. That's the one on the roof right now. And that's going to be channel 6 for this hour. And I tell you, that's the one I like, that channel, because it's the weight one. That's one of the hardest channels we can't get during the day. But at night, I got it at 11 o'clock at night when I caught the weather on the news. And man, if I tell those people out there out here in DX land, if channel 6 in Knoxville, you guys are listening to me out there, put an extra antenna system in Oak Ridge, Tennessee, so we can be able to pick it up 20 miles away down near Harriman area and Spring City area, so people can get some local channels out there, especially people that live out in the middle of nowhere. If you guys want to do some of those other ones too, for all you Knoxville stations, put one of those tower antennas in Oak Ridge or probably Harriman, so people will get your local channels much better. Maybe you can put one on Mount Roosevelt if you want. But we're getting Chattanooga, Tennessee out here on the brown antenna, but this is one of my tall ones. The QFX we're using, the ANT106, the QFX ANT106 I'm using, an antenna I bought 2 years ago. It could be a 40 mile or 150 mile type antenna because mostly I definitely will build my own homemade ones too. If someone would tell me how to do a homemade one and make me one of them DVT antennas who could reach 80 to 90 miles away, that'd be awesome. So I want you guys to understand that. I usually will put one together myself. If you guys that, see, we're getting 46 channels. This is the big antenna on the roof. And you guys will see it later when I show a video, maybe tomorrow when I get time. You guys will see that. But you saw the black antenna I painted the other day on my video. That's the one. And I put it on a painter's pole I bought from Lowe's 2 years ago, which it was the one I was going to use my miniature beam on, which it broke off that thing. It's the same antenna rotor for my miniature beam I was going to use. So I put it back together and resoldered the tabs back in with some 22 gauge wire, small orange wire you guys you've seen a while back. My AT100 uses it. And it's also connected with 4 bolts and with big giants to solder inside of it, even on the top of it. And most of the these orange wires are touching the metal on the antenna on both of the big giant ratio things. So let's check this channel out, guys. This is channel 20. It's the middle of the band. We're going down to channel 12. These channels I don't get, but I picked it the other night when I scanned it. And you save these things as favorites too when you do it. But the black antenna picks a little bit much better than this one. But this is my directional one that keeps this thing in. And I hope I can get channel 6 more in the future. It'll be nice. But this is free TV, guys. In case your cable box goes down or your internet goes down, you have some reliable stuff. Think about it. People need, this is very far away. This is channel 10 in Knoxville. This is way on the east side of Knoxville. We're breaking up because it's ESkip. We're getting that far away. It's about 40 to 50 miles away. Somewhere 42 miles away. It's mostly the nighttime conditions that imagine you have a big, large Radio Shack antenna. If you guys got one of those Radio Shack antennas, like the outdoor ones, like that go on the roof, get one of those. And it will actually work with this on TV with this Roku, because they got a converter box built into it. This is actually channel 10 in Knoxville. And there's also channel 8. See, we're breaking up from ESkip that far away, from 42 miles away. It's one of those stations that pretty, either way. That's what we're picking up right now. Way on the further eastern side of Knoxville. Almost near downtown. The other ones are on the west side of downtown Knoxville, like channel 8. That's what it is. Channel 8's on the west side of Knoxville, and they cover Crossville too. And Oxygen TV should be able to pick up. And I'll show you in a second. Because 8.2, I actually get it during the day with the big antenna on the top, on the roof. Yeah, we usually do. Cozy TV is actually, this is actually switched over to Knoxville right now. We're getting 2 bars right now. That's good for Cozy TV. We don't usually get that during the day. This is actually ESkip hitting at 1:49 in the morning. And we're getting really good conditions. This is awesome. The antenna is holding up good. We're getting 2 bars on Weight TV. This channel I actually like. I wish we could get this one here. You guys can see this. Think about it, guys. Weight TV is pretty awesome. And Chattanooga we can get on the round antenna on the backside of it. But we're getting really good conditions right now. And they don't last till like 7 o'clock in the morning. Some days I get to Knoxville every 2 days. And this is channel 20 up in channel 8, the same channel. We're getting 2 bars on this one. It depends on my area we get. If you get trees that blow around the leaves, that's how this thing works. So we're using the big antenna right now, the one I painted. Not bad for 42 miles. And I think some of those stations were 70 miles away. We're picking up almost 60 on those things. Or 42 miles. That's the 10.6. That's channel 10. You guys see how it's breaking up. We're getting 46 channels, and I like this area. And I'll keep all these channels. We're doing good. But these are ESkip conditions tonight. Yeah, that's channel 10. Because it's switching over to different skips now. Because this one picks up on the black antenna for sure, the circle one. But it switched over to channel 6 over Knoxville. Like Cozy TV. It's kicking in right now. And now it's coming on that one. So you guys can see that. We're going to go back. This is what I'm going to show you guys. That's what I'm showing you right now. These are the channels we get in this area. This is channel 6. This channel I'd like to have. If you guys want to do something about that, that'd be awesome. And that's about 40 channels to get. This is all the stuff in here. Some we do get, some we don't. The ones we get during the day is channel 8. And these are ESkips at night we're doing right now. And especially the black antenna we can hook up to go all the way to Chattanooga. It's not bad for 40 channels. And I had picked up on the black or circle antenna before, but this is the direction of antenna. Wish I had something bigger and better, but look at that, guys. This is pretty good. And I got channel 6 2 nights ago when I saw the weather, and that was pretty cool. So this is how you set your favorites before we go. All channels. And I set favorites on this one. So I'll tell you guys, have a great night, and we'll catch you on the next one. And we'll bring us some more C radio skips for soon, and we got it. So I'll catch you guys later. I had to watch that OTR show. That was a good show tonight. So I just want to show you a little ESkip tonight on we're watching on that one right now. I would love that channel. What's this for option? What's that? So that's where you get this favor, and you do all that list right there. Pretty good. Let me get this out of here. So have a great night, guys. And we'll wave it to UDX 390 Wagon Master. Waving that to UDX 357 over in Manchester, Tennessee. I'm sure you're picking that up. If you got that tower, put one of those DB antennas up there and see what you can do, Dallas. You'll be surprised. Because my mom had to drop the Comcast cable a couple weeks ago. And that's why. But we're using a Roku TV to watch our stuff now. The Rca Ultra. And that's the only way you get to see that stuff. But they only do little clips. They're not live, but they do have live ones from Nashville, Tennessee and Chattanooga. But they don't do Knoxville live. And that's the only thing they don't do. But the Weather Channel has the best radars on there. If you like it, if you like the old school 80s and 90s retro style, they had the best weather radars on the Weather Channel on the Rca Ultra TV. You gotta go under My Weather, you'll find it, and you'll have that for sure. Let me get out of this crap right now. And that's what I'm saying. You'll want to get that. Hopefully you don't get that. And I'm gonna tell you guys, you gotta make sure everything's good. Gotta make sure everything's good. But I'm talking about also this is ESkip conditions on DBTV's antennas. If I want a better one, if you guys want to send me a DBT antenna like put together, like the ones on the video, like homemade, get those measurement rights, then I will pick up more stations, and maybe we'll have 3 antennas on the roof to do it. But I'm still doing my CB radio beam, the serial. I'm still doing that, and I'm supposed to get the whole sometimes this month or next month. I don't know when. I should be able to do that. But I've been quite busy with that lawnmower stuff. Just yesterday we finally got that done. That was a lot of work with the belt. And before we get on out of here, yeah. And I'm waving out to 2112, UDX 21. Sorry I missed out on a whole radio night because I was busy. For 2 days of this John Deere lawnmower, the LT90. We had went to 4 different places. and we bought our lawnmower belt at one of the local lawnmower places in my area here, and they had to charge like $50 for it. And I'll tell you about the labor costs if you were going to do with this person. They will charge you $75 an hour to do labor. So me and my mother had to fight for 2 days, but I got those bolts off with one of those clutch type nuts, like where the belt goes around it. So I had to use one of those wrenches from Harbor Freight. We got one of those, and had to use a pipe to stick in the wrench and got it off, no problem. We went to look for a 10.9 bolt M8 1.25 at Lowe's and Tractor Supply. Mostly they were too short, so we went to O'Reilly Parts, my local one down in my area, and we went to look for the M8 1.25s, the 10.9s, and that's how we did it. And we found 50 meters, 50 millimeters, 45 meters, and 40 meters. So I went with the 45 meters because I had to went with the little washer head on it. And when it fit in very good. But it was yesterday we did this, and we're trying to put the belt on right and wrong. And our next door neighbor, this lady's actually from, they used to live in Fort Myers, Florida about 2 years ago before the hurricane hit down there, that big one, Ida. You guys know what you're talking about, the big one that destroyed the southwest coast of Florida, the Category 5 hurricane, almost a 4. You guys remember that one? They moved just out about 2 months before it actually hit. So, and his wife is an American. She was born, and he was born in France. This guy is. He only speaks French and some English. So this guy helped us out. A 70-year-old man that did this. And I show him all the model numbers of the thing on the screen, on the paper, and we thought the belt didn't fit the right way. But this belt is a very strong belt for the lower belt. It's like one of those LT190 type belts. It's a genetic. It's very strong. But the original belt, it was one of my uncle's lawnmowers, and he sold the lawnmower to my mother back 3 years ago for $500. The green lawnmower you guys heard in the background on my live streams. Because this belt it broke off about a week ago when it made this kind of loud noise, like an airplane noise. But they said the hardest part about the John Deere lawnmower is the driver's belt. It's the hardest. Because I've seen the driver belt, it looks pretty good shape, because that's the hardest one we haven't done yet. So everything's good on that one. But this was a lawnmower belt. It had like 7 type rings. And that's what I'm saying, guys. And me and my mother had to do it for almost 3 days to get it on there, to get it right. And we couldn't do it. But one of our next door neighbors was trimming a tree yesterday, and he wanted to cut this tree down because he wanted to get permission from us. So yeah, you can cut it off on then, and he did that. And told him about we'll work on the lawnmower. My mom was going to get a push mower, and which the lady said you don't have to do that. They would, in case it didn't work out, they could borrow their lawnmower to do it, to mow the lawn. So when we brought the lawnmower right out in the front area, guy looked at it. It took the first time he didn't got it on. He thought it was too big. And then when I gave him the paper, the model number and all that stuff, he went to look on the computer, and he found the LT190, the one on eBay with the lawn blade one with the guards on it, with the yellow guards on it. He went by the photo, and that's how he did it. And it took some time to get it on there. We had to slip in those protection guards inside with the little wheel things, where you had to slip in until he got it right. And it took at least an hour to do this, almost 2 hours, about an hour to do this. And he did it by this photo, by looking at our photo on eBay, the way it shows, because this person was selling this one for $259 on eBay, an LT90 lawnmower blade. And once he fitted right, it fit the belt completely right, and we did everything in that, and we bolted back in on the clutch things, the round things, and that's how we did it. And that's how I did that. Then we put We fired it up and it was running pretty perfectly fine, no problem. And we put the guards back on. My mom mowed the whole entire day yesterday with the mower, and it's cutting like brand new. And we don't have to place this kind of mower belt for another 25 years, because this lawnmower is old as 2000 and 2004 and 2005. That's how old these were. So I'll tell you guys what I'm saying. Let's get out of this mode. Out of that was a... Oh my god, look at that weather channel. What was that on there? Who was that lady on TV? Was that the Weight Channel? Or was that a joke? No, it was America's Funniest Video. I don't want to look at that crap. So I hope they can let me have this on YouTube. So I'll tell you guys, this is the Rca TV, one of my brother's TVs I used to have. I have one of these too, but the Rca box does not have the YT box in. So I'm going to let you guys go. You have a wonderful night. Just want to show you what ESkip conditions look like at night. With that brown, with that black box out here, the QFX Ant-106, and the other one with future is the Rca with the round black antenna. We have the circle shaped one. This is the one I did the other day with the one with the metal one, and I spray painted. You guys saw, and you saw the bolt thing. That's what we're doing. So I hope you guys really love the video, and that's what we get. I hope we get that kind of conditions like that all the time. It would be nice. So I hope we can get this video on YouTube and everything is quite good. And you guys have a good one. We'll bring out some more skip videos sometime soon. This is UDX362 over in Tennessee. Fox Band 362. We're already on YouTube. Just want to show you what a DVTV antenna looks like. You can get it all for free. This doesn't cost you nothing. And it's quite good. And I invested this in crypto back 2 years ago to get one of these. Now I was going to try and turn this to a beam antenna and put it on a rotor, which it was too much weight. And to refix that thing back. And that's what happened. So it's doing good. When you push this, you can make the rotor move around, but it stays stuck between, but it's looking good. And you guys have a good one. Catch y'all later. UDX362 from East Tennessee. Fox Band 362. Have a great night. And just want to shout out to Dennis from OTR, because just want to show these guys out there. So we got off OTR a couple of minutes ago, and that's what I was doing to show this kind of little ESkip we're getting tonight. So I'll catch you later, and we'll bring out some CB radio videos sometime soon. This is UDX362. We're backing out. Foxman 362. We're already on YouTube, and also UDX362 on TikTok. Catch you guys later. Have a wonderful night, and we'll see you soon.